Hey, good morning guys. So it's been a few days since the people came here and packed up our house. So now all of our boxes are gone and we are left with what we have and what we're gonna bring with us on our journey to Alaska. So pretty much we just have air mattresses, our laptops, our working laptops, and clothes and suitcases and stuff. Everything else is gonna get donated to one of our neighbors. She works for a church, so probably donate the last bit of stuff that we do have to her to give to the church, or it's gonna be on a curb for residents and people around here to come pick it up and take whatever they want. But right now I'll give you guys a little empty house tour for people who are going to try to move to Fort Carson and want to move on post. So we live in Sioux Village. Definitely doesn't sound like how it's spelled, or definitely not spelled how it sounds. But I'll give you guys a little tour of the house so you guys know what you're getting yourself into when you do move into here. This residence is a E1 through E6 housing, which I don't think this should be housing for NCOs. I think this is definitely a lower enlisted housing, a good startup home for lower enlisted. There are definitely nicer houses on post that should go to NCOs, and they decide to do this and give a housing scheme of E1 through E6. So this is what it comes to. So this room in the far back is the master bedroom. All the closets literally are the exact same size. They were fairly small. This is also the only room with a ceiling fan and a light, so be warned about that. It does also come with a bathroom. It's just a toilet and a sink. The backyard's fairly large, not that big. It does have a fence, but not a privacy fence. This was our daughter's room. As you can see, no lights, so you will need a lamp when you do move into this place. As I said, all the closets about the same size. I think the only perk to this place is the view, and that's it. You do have your main bathroom, and then the spare or a third bedroom closet, the exact same size. This is a spare closet. This is where Shelby would keep her dresses for her photo shoots. There's a linen closet down the hallway. There are working light switches on either end of the hallway that control this one light. And then each of these extra bedrooms do have light switches, for the no lights that they have. Surprisingly, they only control the outlets for the house, or for the room. So if you have lamps and stuff plugged in that require to be on at all times, then you might want to leave that switch on. You have another storage closet as soon as you walk into the main door. I just keep all my gear there, and then so I didn't have to wake anyone up. And then you have a little section by the main door so we'd keep our shoes. The kitchen isn't super exciting. It's pretty tiny. You got a large fridge, not enough storage space. An outdated dishwasher, which I think once we move out, they'll replace it. A gas stove. And then here's the washroom. And then back to the dining area. We just made this our kids' playroom just because we figured out they had enough space for them to play. And then this is our living situation right now. We're just using air mattresses and then just sleeping inside the living room, just so we don't dirty up the last two rooms. All we have to do is just work on the last room with all of our stuff in it to just pack into the car. See the other side view from the yard. During the summer, they like to, let's see if I can get a close up. They do hot air balloons here. So if you do find yourself here, I recommend try to book yourself onto one of those tours. But this housing isn't the best. It's doable. It's definitely livable in, but definitely not what. Hey, sorry for this video ending weird. This little one had a meltdown, so we had to take care of that. But it's the end of the day, and that's the details of this day will be in another video. But as I was saying, I wasn't picturing this as the ideal housing for NCOs, especially coming here from Fort Campbell, where I had a 2-bed and an actual 2-car garage. Here we don't even have that, we just have a shed. So definitely not what I was expecting. But if you guys have questions and wondering what Fort Carson is like, or who I am, what I do, and where I've been in the Army, be sure to comment, get to know me. I'll be sure to get you to know you guys eventually down the road. But be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll leave Shelby's page tagged in to the end, so you can click on her and subscribe, and then I'll also put it in the link below. Alright, good night guys.